Bienvenidas a Hermanas On The Mic,
where we keep it real
about las luchas
y triunfos that have shaped us as mujeres.
Aquí hablamos de cómo estamos rompiendo ciclos para las próximas generaciones.
So let's heal together.
Una plática
at
a time.
I'm Jackie.
I'm Daniela, and we are
Hermanas on the mic.
Sisters. We are sisters. And if you have heard the last 2 episodes, welcome back. This is episode number 3.
Yes, we're new to this, so hey, just stay with us. We're learning.
Sister, what are we going to talk about today?
We are going to talk about you hosting Mom last month.
No. We're going to talk about you visiting Mom in December.
What?
That's what we're going to talk about.
We don't need to go back to the last, to the past. Hey, we're in 2025. We don't have to go back to 2024. Like, why should we do that?
Okay. Please, what? You've let it go?
Yes, I let it go.
No. So, for those of you who are new joining us, like we said, we are sisters, and I live in Florida.
I live in Texas.
So that is why we are recording this remotely. It's because
until we get together. Until we get together again.
Yes, which will actually be very soon, in 2 months.
No. That will be in a month.
No, like a month and a half.
A month.
It's a month and a half. Okay. Well, all right. So I guess since you are so eager to ask me questions, why don't you get started? And okay, but before, why is it that you're asking me these questions? Please elaborate.
I mean, because this is, I feel like, the first time that you were so excited about hosting Mom, or that at least you communicated that excitement with me. When was the last time that you hosted Mom?
It was like 2 years ago.
I don't think so. When? Like, for how long? Like a week?
Yeah,
or
a week.
Less than a week? I don't think, was it that? No, I don't think so.
I always, like, any time that she has visited you, I've always brought her over for a week.
So when do you get your new house?
In 2022. Well, no, January 2023.
Okay, so last time she visited was in 22 because she had not been at your house.
Yes, I think the last time she visited was, I don't know, sister.
Yeah, it's
I know. I think it was for my birthday, 2022. I think she visited for my birthday. It was right after I had my gallbladder surgery.
Okay, so let's say it was 22.
Yes.
So it's been like 2 years, but not at your new house, because when she came last time, you said you were not ready for her to come over.
She's wait. When did she come over to you last time?
It wasn't last year. It was the previous year. It was in 20. I think it was 23, because she didn't come last year. I don't think she came last year.
What month in 2023?
It must have been like, it was in like June, around that time.
I'd only been in here for like 2 months.
Yeah, so she was heartbroken because you were not ready for her. So, I mean, very excited this time.
Sister, I had no couch and I had no extra bed, and I refused to sleep in the same room as my mother.
Why is that?
Because she snores. She snores loud.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know that. Okay. Well, okay. I didn't know that. I guess I've never been with her in the same room.
Mom and Dad are like locomotores at night.
Yeah, but she swears. Dad snores more than her. So I don't know. Like, who do you think is the loudest one?
The loudest one is definitely my father, which is why I would never sleep in the same room with him either.
I agree with you. Dad is like, oh
But
my
the
God.
thing is, because maybe like when you've slept in the same like roof as them, you hear snoring, but you just don't know who it's coming from.
Not really, because when I go visit them, como las paredes are like concrete, you can't really hear anything. So I don't know.
Yes.
But yeah, okay. So last time she visited you was back in 2022, right?
Yes.
We agreed to that.
2022. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I want to know, what did she bring you?
That was a really long time ago.
No. What did she bring you this time?
Oh,
This
this
time around.
time.
Yes.
Okay.
This time we're gonna start from there
She
because
brought.
you posted her in January.
Okay.
Ella te
Can
visitó
I
ahorita en
ask?
enero.
Can I
And
ask why you want to know this? Like, are you going to
because that's
try?
where
Are
because
you
we're
gonna
gonna
try to demand the same things
no, because I don't
from her?
no. You like peperechas, I like la semita alta, and she already knows that. I am
Yes.
obsessed since December,
So,
since November. What is it? No, December that I visited her.
I
I'm
don't think I've
obsessed.
had semita alta, but I should try it.
Sister,
I
yes.
think the last time I had it was when she'd buy it from like Food Town or something.
Yeah, well, that was like 20 years ago.
So, she brought peperechas because Kyle and I love peperechas.
Okay.
She brought pupusas.
Okay.
She brought a little personal buding like this.
Okay.
And she brought me quesadilla.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good. Honestly, it tastes different than the one we ate here. Yes.
From the restaurant. Okay.
Yes. What else did she bring? And she brought Kyle Oreos.
Okay.
Yes.
So, how do you feel having mom in your house this time?
Wait, no, we're not done here. Like,
Yes, we're done.
what
What
does
else do
she
you want to
normally
talk
bring
about?
to your house?
No,
What does she normally bring to your house?
Food, nothing. I never ask for anything just because I just no.
I don't ask for anything.
No, I don't ask for anything. No.
I don't
Except
either.
for underwear para la niña. And that was like, last time, porque me gustan the ones that have the little, like,
Oh, the little ruffles.
in the back. Yeah. Me encantan. And then as far as food, no, I never ask for anything except this time whenever she comes this year, I asked her to bring me semita y café rico, which is that's the brand
Ooh.
Café Rico. They're like little sobrecitos, and that coffee, the best. So I asked her for a box of café and semita. That's it. That's all I asked for.
Sister, that is not a lot.
No.
But no, yeah. I mean, I think there's a reason why you're smaller than I am.
No. Oh, yeah, of course there is a reason. I had surgery, you didn't.
No, also I love eating.
Well, I love eating too, but I feel like I'm very mindful of what I eat.
What is your next question?
That how do you feel hosting mom this time after, so long and in your new house? And what do you think it was different from then and now?
So I've actually discussed this with her because she made a comment that I don't necessarily agree with. So she said, I know it's
I want to
super
make a parenthesis, and that's something that I wanted to say in the beginning, but I just totally forgot until you brought it up. It's like just because we have different point of views and different definitions about certain feelings doesn't mean that other people's feelings are not valid. Like that's
Yes.
our own point of view to certain things in life.
Are you giving a disclaimer?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I give no disclaimers. I do not apologize for my feelings. Yes,
No,
your
it's
feelings
not
are valid.
apology. It's just like, you know how sometimes we tend to think like certain way, but people might feel like, oh, just because she thinks this way, maybe my feelings are not valid, or
Okay.
kind of thing. That's how I mean. Like, not I'm saying sorry because the way I feel, but just
Yeah.
know that your feelings are valid. I mean, whatever you feel, it's just good. I mean,
That is true.
mm,
That is true.
moving on.
Moving on. So she said that, ay, Dani, que me encantó esta visita. Y es la más bonita que he tenido, like, with you. And what else did she say? She was like, y te siento más cariñosa, más comunicativa. Y yo creo que todo eso es gracias a Kai.
Mm,
And I do not agree with that. I do not agree with that. You know why? Because 2 years ago, 2022, what was happening 2 years ago? I was still at the public defender's office. I was still very new in my career. I was married, but living long distance because my wife was in the military. So I was saving all my leave time for her. And I had two pets to care for. And I was so overwhelmed. I was so overwhelmed and so spread out, and I didn't have like the emotional space or really time like to truly devote an entire week off to her.
mhm. So you think this time around you had more time, more freedom to take days off, or
Yes. Yes, because like I told you back then, I was
because
saving all of my days for Elena.
because I feel like basically you kind of weren't on the same spot. You were you a public defender?
Yes, but
Okay.
I literally only had a week left, so I had quit.
Okay, so the only thing that changed from then and now is your time. That's it, because you still have two
Yeah.
pets. You still have a place to care
Yeah.
for. You still
But I'm
married.
not
Well,
caring
not
about everything by myself. Back then, I had an entire household to run.
okay. So now you run it with someone else.
Yes.
So part of that statement, don't you think it is kind of true? Because now you have the help of Kyle.
But
It's
it's
just
not
that I
only
feel
that. It's not only that, sister, because now I am more advanced in my career, which means that I earn more leave time, or I used to earn more leave time per month. So instead of earning 8 hours a, a month, I was now earning like 10 hours a month. So I had so many more days to take off.
yes, but you're talking okay. I feel like you're talking here about your time. She was talking more about the sentimental side of everything and not
Yes.
time. You're referring to time.
Hmm.
Your time off, and your time off. But
Yes.
I feel like she was talking more about your feelings, the way you were carrying yourself. And I don't know. I think like you are just avoiding the fact, or you just don't want to give
No,
enough credit to your little helper.
he's not a little helper. He is my partner,
Well,
my
he's helped you.
confidant.
Yeah, but he's helped you, I feel, not just only in running your household, but in other things. I feel like, or maybe that also comes with age. You're
But
not 20.
the
How old were you back
yeah,
then? 25, 26?
the thing is, like, I would totally be on board with you if it weren't for the fact that the visit didn't happen immediately before I met Kyle and then after I met Kyle. Like, I think it's possible that I have grown as a person by myself, and therefore I am now in a healthy relationship.
Okay.
Because you can't really give yourself to love if you haven't learned to love yourself and those around you.
Right, right. That is true. But you don't think Kyle has contributed to that part? You don't think he's made you a better person? No.
No, yeah, I think we've grown together,
So I
but
feel like she just didn't
because she
como
was
no,
like
it's just
it's
like como dices
all
tú,
thanks to Kyle.
es como dices tú, she didn't execute her statement the right way.
Because it's not all thanks to Kyle. I think Kyle is a factor.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
feel like she didn't execute her statement the right way.
Yes, that
Saying,
is
okay,
true.
he's helped you, but I feel like, so like my perspective is
Mhm.
he's helped you be a better person, but you're not the same age either. So I feel you've
Yes.
grown throughout the years. The things you've gone through also contribute to your, the way that you carry yourself now. I mean,
Yes.
not just time off.
Yes. That's true. But like I said, I still don't stand with her statement just because she gives 100% credit to
No,
Kyle.
yes,
Yeah.
I don't agree. I don't feel like it's just him. I feel like it's a lot of things combined
Yes.
together that makes you a better person, a better
Yes.
daughter, and I feel like it's even going to be better with time as you grow older
Yes. That's true.
with experience.
That's true. Yes. And then I guess something that also changed my relationship with my mom is that like when I was with a woman, there was always that feeling like she was praying to God that I would stop being with the woman. That's how I felt, right? Then when I announced to them, because I told both of my parents before I got divorced officially. I told them beforehand. They didn't find out through Facebook like they find out a lot of things from me. They didn't find out, through you. I wanted to sit down with them, have a family meeting to talk about it with them.
Mhm.
And like part of me thought that like, oh, they're just gonna be so happy they're gonna celebrate. It's gonna be an awful phone call.
Okay.
And instead of it being an awful phone call, like the first thing cuz like the first thing that my mom said to me when we got on the phone call, she was like, "¿Qué pasó?" Like, and I was like, "Oh shit, she knows like."
Mm.
And then before I even started talking, like they were both like, "No importa qué es lo que pasó, nosotros estamos contigo." And then it was just so like
I guess
for a
your
while, yeah, like for
I
a
guess
while
your
I just
perspective was wrong. And
yeah.
it's just it made you realize that all this thought that you had about, oh, they're just praying for me to get with the man, it was wrong. Do you
Yes, and
recognize
like
that you were wrong?
but that's the thing. Yes, I mean, I agree with my mom, but with my dad, I still have questions.
Mhm. Yeah.
But with
Yeah.
with my mom, it was like I saw that I guess that was a moment where I was like, oh shit, like she loves me completely, you know, and unconditionally. And the fact that I was with a woman doesn't like didn't mean anything to her. She'll still support me like unconditionally. So my perspective changed.
Okay.
Mhm.
So whenever she told you that, about the visit, that she loved it because she thinks that Kyle is the one that have changed your life around and it makes you a better person, what was your response to her? Did you say anything? Ay, ma.
Ay, ma, calmate.
Okay, so you didn't respond anything to her about that comment. Okay.
By the
Okay.
way, if you are
Yeah.
still here, make sure to press that like, comment, heart. No, that's TikTok.
Yeah. Like,
Subscribe.
subscribe, comment.
Okay. All right. What were
Okay.
you saying?
So, do you have any questions for me so far
I feel like
regarding
we
that?
can make an entire episode of my questions I have
Yes,
about
because I do have another one. I have like 2, 3 more. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mom has this thing. She's always complaining about something hurting, and especially her eyes. Did she complain about her eyes or any allergies that she had at your house because you have pets? And she swears by having allergies to dust, pets, cats, dogs, anything in the world. So, did she
Okay.
complain about anything?
I will say, listen to the entire sentence I'm telling you. No, but
Mhm.
she asked for eye drops from day one.
Mhm.
And when she looked in my medicine cabinet, she saw that because I buy my things based on what I've seen everyone else buy, and I would see her buying these eye drops, so I buy the same brand as her. It's like the NAFCON A or
Yes,
something.
yes, yeah.
So she saw it, and I think she was probably using it when I wasn't watching,
Mhm.
because those are
Oh,
like
okay.
allergy eye drops.
Okay, but did she complain about any pain, any like my eyes hurt or anything?
No.
Okay.
She just was suppressing her complaints. I'm sure she was medicating herself. I did give her allergy medicine
No,
at
no,
least
no.
once.
Because even if she's under medication, she's always complaining about her eyes and her allergies and how she gave away Osito, right?
Yes.
Because she was according to her, she was allergic to Osito and she was allergic to Chipilín.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. You have a cat and a dog. Did she complain about anything? But what I think is that she's allergic to El Salvador. That's a whole different story.
Okay. How could she possibly be allergic to an entire country?
I don't mean the country. I just mean the dust, everything, the environment, everything. It's like everything is different. There's no AC over there, at least not central AC. She has AC, but it's not the same. Dust is not the same. Windows and doors are open all the time. So I just feel like she's
So
allergic
what? You're gonna
over there.
start pressuring her to move to the US?
No, because I'm sure she won't.
No, and she
And
has a life
that's
over there.
and not just because of that. It's just because we already tried and it didn't work out, and we just know the reason why she's over there. It's not going to work
Yeah.
out. Even if I asked, she wouldn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She has a life over there.
Not necessarily a life. I just feel like there's only one reason she's over there, and it's not because she's at
Yeah.
her.
And that's her life, sister. Like
So
that
you mean
is her
Alexis
life.
is her life?
Yes. I think yes.
Entonces, sí, she has her life over there.
She has her life.
And
Yes.
the reason
Plus,
to be,
honestly,
under
I think she enjoys her independence of like I think she enjoys making the little trinkets and selling them and being a businesswoman. I think she enjoys it.
okay. I think we have a different opinion about that. I don't think it's all about that, but I feel like the only reason it's como tú dices, it's her life.
Yeah, but
there.
yeah, I mean, she's a human with needs.
Yeah, I feel like things have changed with time. She's not more into like doing her little flower arrangements and things like that. It's just like she has a lot of appointments and things, going on. So not the same. So she doesn't really have a. Well, you told her last time. You said that you told her to get a hobby because.
Yes, I did. I did. I did.
Okay, she doesn't have one. She's not occupied, making
That is true.
or things like that. So in reality, there's not like I feel like she's not really enjoying her life over there, and there's only one reason she is over there. That's it.
Are you reading between the lines, or is this something she's told you?
No, I'm just reading in between the lines based on
What
whatever
if you're wrong? What if you're wrong?
that you think that she is enjoying her life over there.
I think she's learned to live in it.
Yeah, but yeah, you can learn to live in it, but doesn't mean that you're happy.
But the reason why she's not happy is because of the brother situation.
Yeah,
Because
of
I think
course.
if you know, if everything was good in that department, then she would be happy.
Yeah, and she wasn't happy here either. I feel like she was never happy here because
Why?
because her mind was always over there.
Oh.
Yeah,
But like what made you think it was that her mind was over there?
because she's always thinking about him. Everything she does is thinking about him. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, but like she can do things thinking about them, about him, but still being present.
but I don't think she's, and you can actually ask her. I don't think she's ever been happy since things happen, like
Oh.
that he hasn't been around. And I don't think so. Like, if you ask her, I'm sure she will be honest. Not the not real answer. If she's truthful to herself, she will honestly tell you that she's never been happy. And she can tell you, she had mentioned it to me, you know, like,
Mm.
and she won't say, because of Alexis. No, she will refer to her marriage.
Honestly, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Um,
If you, because like if you have a conversation with her and about all the things that she complained about, you can tell that she's not happy. And
yeah.
if she tells you about her past, you can tell that she was never happy.
Yeah, and I have kind of just analyzed her life in the past and how sad it must have been like at 15 to get pregnant and then like having a father that was overly punishing and then like meeting my father and being stuck with that like
Yeah, and I've always told her, and we're kind of getting, off topic, but I've always told her, like, when she starts complaining, oh, your dad, this and that, I'm like, why didn't you leave him?
yeah,
I wouldn't put up with that. Like, I wouldn't. Honestly,
no.
I'm like, I would.
But honestly, going back to the visit, it was a really great time because like I honestly, I asked ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT. I was like, ChatGPT, please create an itinerary, a week-long itinerary. My mother, who is this age, is coming. She does not speak English. She can't really walk, good. Like, give me an itinerary. And I was like, she likes Ross. She likes shopping, all the things. And then it spit out, take her to a play. And I was like, okay, because we've never done that. No,
Mhm.
the first time I ever went to the movie theater was because you and Melvin and the dad like went, and that was when I was like in middle school or high school. So, and my mom and I have never done something like that. So we went to that, and then also ChatGPT was like, take her to Ross. So yeah, we did all those things. It was fun.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
good. So
It
you
was a great
see,
time.
so it was different from last time. So I guess that's why she made the statement that she
Yeah.
made.
I also had more money this time around than I did last time. But yeah, because we went to theater, uh, we went shopping. I took her to a China buffet.
Okay. So I guess that kind of answered my next question, because it was going to be like if you felt overwhelmed at some point by her visit, but I guess you didn't because you're saying that you had a really good time.
Okay, well, at Ross, I hate shopping, so that was miserable. But
Why?
but just because like brings me back to the days you and mom just wouldn't stop.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Okay.
traumatized, sister. I'm
Okay.
traumatized. Anytime I'm back at a Ross, I want to crawl under the rack and
Well,
hide.
don't go to Ross. Go somewhere else because I am traumatized by them buying my clothes at a Goodwill and I never gone back. I am traumatized by that. I feel like it was not
Wait, how do you know they were buying clothes from Goodwill?
okay. Them fighting over who was going to buy 5 pair of jeans for my school year
Oh.
at a Goodwill.
I
Well, sister,
buy my clothes from Goodwill.
well, they were fighting, and the only clothes I had was either clothes that was gifted to my mom from her jefas at work, or because they go to the segunda to get me clothes.
Yeah.
And that was only 5 pair of jeans at the beginning of the year, so I could use throughout the entire school year. And they would fight who was going to pay for them.
Sister, that's how many jeans I have.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you cannot go to school with the same pair of jeans. I mean, I would have to be doing laundry every other day, and I don't think that was even doable.
Oh.
So yeah, so no, and no, them fighting over that. So I got
Well, I
traumatized.
mean, like,
I understand, and that's why I'm
yeah.
going back to the Goodwill.
Weren't they like really poor though when they came to the US?
Uh, I don't know if when they. I guess yeah. I
Yeah.
guess they had a better life over there. And that is
Yeah.
actually a topic that we can talk about. Remember that I told you?
Yeah, because
Because I think their life was way better over there than here.
I think most people's just like life it could are possibly better, in the country of origin because just everything's just so expensive here. And it's
Um,
really hard to learn a new language and people aren't always nice to you.
yeah, I feel like it was just, they were just ambitious of having
Yeah,
more money than what they already had because they had a house and mom always had a tienda and dad had a
yeah.
job, but they wanted more money and more money and more money. Money,
So, is that ambition or is it greed? Like,
maybe greed.
what's the difference?
Well, I don't know, but I think they were, well, to me, like, let's say in a Spanish definition, es
Yeah,
una ambición to have more. So it's ambitious to have more, even if you don't need it. So I
yeah,
guess it's a total definition for you, but to me, it's just being ambitious of having more than what they really needed at the time. Or maybe they felt like they needed more. I don't know.
yeah. Because, like, for me, ambition is it's not the same as greed because greed, like, you go regardless of, like, you do it regardless of the consequences to other people and yourself.
Right.
Um, whereas ambition is more like motivation.
Well, there was not. Yeah, they were motivated by money. there, there was just money in their
I
mind, or
guess.
at least
I
in
guess,
his
yeah.
mind. I don't know.
Let us know in the comments
Yeah.
what your definitions for ambition and greed are.
Yes. Okay. I want to know if she cooked for you.
Yes.
What did she cook?
I think she cooked. Oh, she made pupusas. Hmm.
Oh, yummy.
Hmm.
Okay.
Those were really good.
Mm,
Um, I think at one point she made like frijoles or casamiento. Yeah.
okay.
Mm.
Okay. Do you learn that casamiento recipe from her or
No.
no?
No. No. I forgot what else. Because like we went out to eat like maybe 2 or 3 times.
Mhm. Okay. So that was good. So she made pupusas for you and casamiento.
Maybe. Not too sure in the casamiento, sister. It was a while ago.
A while ago, like less than a month. What date is today? It's less than a month. Okay. Well, I am. Okay, so those are the
Wait, but
questions
like,
that I
what?
have.
Why are you asking all these questions?
Because I needed to
Does
know what
mom
is a good.
cook for you when she come over?
Yeah, she cooked like sopa or whatever, like
Yeah, I don't like sopa.
well, it's not like I'm like, oh, quiero sopa. No, I mean, she makes basically, I don't know, like she's very picky. So I just let her, to me, she's very picky because she doesn't like meat. She doesn't like certain foods. So I'm like, to me, it's really hard to kind of satisfy her needs sometimes.
Mm.
Yeah. And then last time when she came, La Nene was like, what is it, 3? And I never like going out with her, like when she was little. And until this point, I don't really like to go out by myself just because I'm afraid of the world. So,
Yeah,
I don't think she enjoyed her visit as much because I didn't go shopping with her. I didn't really go places except when one time we went to the movie theater, and
mhm,
so it was her, Daniel, la nene y yo.
yeah,
And los dos niños, I had to carry them out. And
yeah,
she couldn't really help me because ella anda con el bordón and then her bag. So it was just like too much for me. So I was like, no, I can't do this. Like,
yeah.
I'm staying home. So I don't think she enjoys the
Well,
visit.
I mean, I don't blame her, like my house is this quiet almost all the time.
Well, my house is quiet. The only thing that you will hear is just Sophie, like watching
Yeah,
TV, or she's not like jumping around, or she's never loud. I mean, she's very quiet. It's just
yeah.
that I don't go out. So,
Okay.
and she likes to go out. I guess maybe,
Well, anytime she comes over, I try to find a TV show in Spanish for her, and I had her watching El Zorro.
I feel like you accommodate her very well because you don't have kids. But me with Sophie, I'm not be like, okay, I'm gonna play a novela for her and you go watch on your iPad. I mean,
Yeah.
not really. Plus, yours is only a week. Whenever she comes here, it's like 2-3 months.
Yes.
So
Yes.
there is a
Why do
difference.
you always do the max?
Because I want to enjoy and get the money worth, of her
But what does
ticket.
she want? What does she want?
I always ask her. It's not like I make up, or I decide how long she's going to be here. I always ask her, I'm like, how long you want to be here? And she's like, oh, tengo libre de esta fecha. I'm like, okay, do you want to stay here the entire time or do you want to go back? And she's like, no, hasta whatever day,
Yeah.
tells me. It's not like I force her to stay. No, I don't.
Yeah.
And I honestly,
Okay.
I don't mind her, her being here.
Yeah.
It's just fine. I just have
Yeah.
to do things a little different when it comes to the food, and because she's
Yeah.
very picky. So,
Yeah. I think sometimes she doesn't tell you exactly like what she wants.
and that's her problem. It's like, like I cannot read minds.
But you know how you said that she's scared of me? She's scared of you too, sister.
No, she ain't scared of me. Well,
She
maybe,
is
but
scared of you.
this time, I don't really care what she wants. She's staying here for 3 months because I really need her.
Yes.
Next time, then we can talk about it. But I just feel like, okay, so like I feel like she's scared of you, but not only her. I feel like both of my parents are scared of you, but in the end, I feel like probably mom doesn't know how to communicate certain
Hmm.
things. Like things that she wants or things that she doesn't want. And I can't do anything about that because I don't read minds. Like I don't know what she wants. I just
Yeah.
feel like if I ask her, mom, I want to bring you, and then she's like, okay, voy a apartar this days and this day.
So going back to trying to understand mom, what if like you stop to think about how many times my mom got to do what she wanted to do.
As far as
Just in
what,
life.
coming over? Oh, in life?
In life, like any decision she's had to make.
When she's away from them. I feel like that's the only time that she has had opportunities
Yes.
to make decisions, because I feel like she tends to try to depend on someone else. Like she can make a decision on her own. I feel like she
Yes.
needs a validation from someone else in order for her to say, okay, this is the way
Yeah.
I'll do things.
And I think that's just product of her experiences in life.
Could be. But I feel like she does very well without anybody else's opinion. But
Yes.
doesn't see it.
Yes.
Like the split up that happened with dad, I'm like, maybe God is teaching you that you don't need him, because her was like, he needs to drive me to the gas station. He needs to drive me to the store. He needs why? Why do you need him for everything that you do? You
Right.
just get the car and go do whatever
Right.
you need to do. Get the car and go to church. Get the car and go to your appointment. You don't need him 100%. It's like, I feel like she just likes to feel, I don't know, that
Yeah.
she depends. I don't know. I just don't understand certain things,
I
and
don't
I
know
always
either.
tell her, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I will say though that she did seem bored here because
No,
because
really.
because she was like, Dani, ¿no tenés ropa para doblar o algo? Algo que te haga, Dani, por favor.
Okay.
And I was
Yeah,
like, Mom, sit
I
down.
but I feel like it's just the way of her telling you, hey, I'm here for you. I'm trying to help you. Or the way that she's showing you her love.
Mhm.
Because she's always said, like, oh, yo no tengo dinero para darles, pero yo tengo como ayudarles, like, like by folding clothes or cleaning or cooking. I guess that's the
Yes.
way she shows her love. She does the same thing when she comes here. What are you doing?
Because Clifford is howling in the background.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's just the way she shows love.
Yes, that's true. Because I'm like, Mom, you're on vacation. Just let it go.
Yeah, it's just like whenever we went, like she would be, ¿qué vamos a cocinar este día? ¿Qué vamos a cocinar este otro? I'm like, nothing, nothing. Don't worry about it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can just eat whatever, pan con frijoles, queso, crema. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Yeah. I think she cooked like a formal dinner only once for us.
Really?
Yeah, I think only once. Then era, como la muchacha que le ayuda, like she would cook plátanos o hacer frijoles or no. Even
Yeah.
for Christmas, she didn't cook porque mi tía me regaló comida, la niña Gladys me regaló comida, so everyone just gave us food. So I was like, ¿para qué vas a cocinar más? You don't really need to. Like, we had so much food. We had
Right.
tamales, pupusas, pollo, pan. Oh my gosh, it was like
Yeah.
too much. So I was like, no. So yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Any other questions?
No, I just don't have any other questions. I'm sure you enjoy her visit, and I'm actually glad that she visited you. She was extremely excited
Really?
for visiting you. Yeah. She was like, la Dani me va a recibir. She's ready for me. Me siento tan emocionada, so yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm glad.
Yeah, I didn't know that it was so anticipated.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, she's always very excited about what like how you feel, I guess, about them and like everything.
I think they've just always thought I was completely heartless. So they probably are like really just, I don't know, happy that they think that I'm not heartless anymore.
I've always said, well, I think, yeah, you are kind of very cold blooded. Like, you are very heartless with
I
certain things. I feel like you just choose your battles, you know?
mm,
So, I mean, that's how it is in life. Pero I do think that you have changed.
what? Please elaborate.
Just like what she said, like I told you, I don't think it's all 100% on Kyle, but I think he has helped make you a better person. Like you are not in the same spot as 2, 3 years ago. You have grown, you're
Mhm.
older, and I just feel like when as you grow older, things change. Because I've seen it in me. You know, like I am not
Yes.
the same as when I was 28. No. When I was your age and when I was Melvin's age, I just didn't care about my parents. I didn't. So I always tell Andres, I'm like, I completely understand. I understand that, like, if Melvin doesn't call me, like, if I die right now and he will find out a year later, I completely understand just because I've been there. If I
Yeah.
if my life is going the way I want, you know, talking back then, I just didn't care about knowing their opinion, wanting their help, or them being there for me. I didn't because I was fine.
Yes.
So I understand, but that's what I'm saying. It just comes with time, you know, lessons that you learn throughout your life, and it's just I feel maybe that's how humans are. You know, with times you become a better person.
That's true.
So
That's true.
yeah, because I can definitely tell you I am not the same one as 8 years ago. So
And if you want to tell us how you were 8 years ago, then make sure to press that like, comment, and
subscribe,
subscribe.
leave a comment, please. Just interact with us and make sure you support us on every episode that we come up with.
Yes. So we will actually, we've come up with our schedule. Do we want to commit to it or?
Yes, of course. Mhm.
Okay. So new podcast episodes every third Tuesday of every month.
Of every month. Yeah, and hopefully it will be a more often thing with time as time passed by. Maybe we
We
can,
will see if we
yeah,
ever afford an editor.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, all right. See y'all next time.
Bye.